Today I'm going to show you a quick little routine you can do to release tight fascia in and around your pecs and your chest. We're just going to start our fascia release this time by gently opening up the lymphatic system and finding the parts of our chest that are particularly tight and tender. So all you're going to do to open up the lymphatics is to gently tap in and around your chest. And then we're going to come to the armpit. We're just going to gently rub the part of your chest that meets the armpit. There's a large concentration of lymph nodes in your armpit, so we're just going to gently begin to open those up. And then to the other side. I mentioned a few times that the lymphatic system and your fascia system are very intricately connected. So we're just going to double down and get both with this video. And then you're going to rub just below the collarbone, noticing any areas that feel tender or tight. Breathe. And then above your collarbone, again, noticing any tightness or tenderness. And then any tightness or tenderness by your armpit. We're going to move into our fascia release, and all we're going to do is we're going to find the tender areas in our chest and in our pecs, and then we're going to use some movement to gently help the fascia release. When I recorded this earlier, I didn't mention that the points that you're going to be pressing on are your myofascial release points, but if you don't know where those are, if you don't want to go look them up online, all you have to do is really just press around in and around your pec. There's myofascial release points kind of over here by your armpit, right beneath your collarbone, and kind of in the middle of your pec muscle as well. Just find the areas that feel tender when you press down on them, and we're going to be pressing and holding those when we open the arm out and up. Anyway, on with the exercise. Find your first point and then press your fingers in. It doesn't have to hurt, but just gently press your fingers so you can like feel that tightness. And then all you're gonna do is open your arm out to a T and then up into a Y. And don't forget to breathe as you do this. And then you can switch points and just see how different points feel when you press and open. And it might also feel good to move your fingers as you release. Kind of giving yourself a little massage. Ooh, okay. Shake it out and we'll move to the other side. So finding your first tight point and then opening and up to a Y, half a Y really, and half a T. Finding another point. And then if you like, you can do a little bit of movement as you open, kind of like what we did with our jaw in the jaw video. And release and shake it out. And then to give us just a little bit more of a release, we're going to just gently use our knuckles to massage and release the fascia in our chest. And if you like, you can use some lotion, or I have a face oil here, just like a generic face oil, so that your hands glide more easily over your skin. So I'm just gonna put that on. And then I'm just gonna use my knuckles and just gently massage my chest, moving towards my armpit and towards my lymph nodes to help any stuck or stagnant fluids and energy to release from the body. And then the other side. And don't forget to breathe. And then just to balance out that release in the front part of your body, we're just gonna do a rhomboid opener. So to open up the muscles in between your shoulder blades, bring your hands onto your back, as far down between the shoulder blades as you can get. And then find a little bit of a grip with your fingers and pull up on the skin. And then you're just going to let your elbows kind of fan out as you pull up on the skin. Try to drop your shoulders away from your ears. Lift the chest, lift the chin, and lean back slightly as you take a few deep breaths. Breathe. One more. And it might feel good to move a little bit. And then just gently release your arms and shake it out. Oh. So that is just one release for your chest and your pecs. I have a few more lined up for you guys, but I hope you like this video. Let me know if there's any other areas of the body that you'd like me to create a video for. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you here again soon.